What's up guys, my name is Ron from Comics and Stuff, and for today we have a very special episode because we're going over the new Super 7 Cobra Commander figure, which is a figure that I've been patiently waiting for because it's more heavily inspired from the cartoon than the G.I. Joe Classified series. So I'm anxious to have this figure in hand. But before we do that, let's head into the package real quick. As you can see, the Cobra emblem is embossed right there in the center of the package. There was a dog tag down there, which seems to be a military look that this package is going for, with the letters GIW1 right there, CBR01 right there. And if I were to take a guess, that means G.I. Joe Wave 1, Cobra 01. But I could be wrong. On the other side, there's not much of anything, but continuing that military kind of canister look. And the back, same kind of thing. And I want to show you guys this weathering effect because at first I thought, oh man, my package came messed up. But no, it looks rather good. There is the G.I. Joe logo emblem embossed also in the back. And at the top, it reads Ultimate. In the bottom, legalities, barcode, G.I. Joe logo, Super 7 logo, and Hasbro logo. I don't know what's up with the legalities or terms on using the G.I. Joe name, so I'm not getting into that. Clear plastic window when you release the sleeve cover, showing the Cobra Commander as well as his accessories and the G.I. Joe logo up there. Now, when you go to the back, it seems to be a command center with a nice little profile of the Cobra Commander. But now that we went through the package and all that, let's open it up and check out the figure. And here we have the Cobra Commander outside of the package in all of his Cobra glory. Now there's a lot to delve into with this figure. So before we do that, let's just do his measurements real quick. And he stands at the mark of 7 inches. Right at it, guys. Now, I'm going to start off with these hands right here. I mean, this is the only pair of hands other than the ones that he got on himself, which is a pair of trigger hands. But these are the only other pair, which is a pair of fist hands. And every other hand is something different with a different purpose. I mean, this hand right here is meant to hold his staff, as you can see. There is a hole right there. I do got a little problem is that I would have preferred a vertical hinge for this hand, because that way he could point his staff at the Joes and everything. I think that was a missed opportunity. Now he does have these two open hands. One that's just plain old open, probably to lean onto something. But this one got a little peg. And this one is meant to hold the Cobra that's wrapped around the world back there. Now, he does also have a pointed finger hand, which is cool. You know, he could be like, Cobra, attack! So I dig that. And two kind of gripping hands. I'm guessing is to hold the different types of accessories. I mean, there's quite a few that are on the large side. And I'm guessing this one's going to hold it. Now, let's head into these accessories because I think these are actually pretty dang cool, guys. All right, one I think is a computer reader, which I think is this. Another one is a walkie-talkie. The paint applications are done beautifully. I mean, you can see the Cobra emblem right there. It got a cartoony look, a cartoony feel. The colors are plain, no shading or anything like that, which aids to it, which aids to that look. Let's now head into these binoculars. Again, nicely painted with the Cobra emblem. Got a nice little strap to put it around him, around his head or something. So, I dig this. As for the weapons, we got two handguns, I'm guessing, over here. I do like the sculpt. This one, however, is done more in his colors. So I'm definitely going to be using this one a lot more than this one. This one got no paint on it or anything. This got the tiniest Cobra emblem right there. Looks cool. Yeah, I like this. I like these weapons a lot. We also got one I'm guessing is an assault rifle. plain plastic. Mine is actually a little warped. And it is a hard plastic, so I might have to heat that up. The tip got a little bit of paint. But other than that, it's just a blue plastic, guys. All right, and the other weapon is this one. Paint applications done pretty dang good. Sculpt pretty dang good as well. I mean, look, it even got a little picture. I didn't even notice that. Looks good, guys. All right, let's go to the staff. I'm a little disappointed with this. I mean, the sculpt isn't bad. I wasn't expecting no paint, but maybe some shading or something just to bring it out, you know, just to bring those little details, because there are details. And also the gold is not really like gold. Like, it doesn't give a particular shine, and it's more of an orange color than a yellow. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go to this. The Cobra that's wrapped around the world. Now this looks great. The sculpt is awesome. The paint applications was done rather nicely. Let me see if you guys can focus right there. I mean, the eyes are even painted. That tongue, the teeth is well applied. Sorry guys, it just doesn't focus too much, but look at that. As for the planet, it does miss the spot a little bit, particularly in the land masses over here, but doesn't bother me much. And if you guys want to see how that looks, both pegs are in a certain shape, so you could only hold it one certain way, which is not bad. Let me put this in right here. And hold on a second, guys. Let me just line this up real quick. There we go. Holds it just fine. I can't wait to take pictures with it, actually. So let's put that down. Now the other accessory right here is the alternate head. And the only difference is basically that stripe on the top. I do like how it looks. Like, both faces got that nice sheen, that nice reflectiveness for the silver. So that's really good. Yeah, I like this a lot. I mean, it's pretty basic, Cobra Commander's face. But if it's pretty basic, you're gonna need that paint, particularly that silver paint. All right, now the final accessory is this bendy wire cape. And there's nothing to plug it into the character itself. Like, it just sits there, but the bendy wire goes all around the collar. So you're just gonna have to play around with it. I mean, it's a little bit troublesome, a little bit irksome, but the poses that you would want, like whatever it is you would want from it, you see, like, it would just snap off. But it's manageable, is what I'm getting at, guys. As long as you play around with it good and everything, it'll treat you good. And I think that looks rather nice. But we're gonna take that off for now, because now is the man of the hour. We're gonna get into this Cobra Commander. His sculpt does capture that cartoon feel. I mean, the paint applications have been done well for the most part. Like, that Cobra logo is right there. The belt got that silver, got that red triangle painted. The grays on the upper belt look good. Like I said, that silver used on the face look rather nice. It does miss a little bit on the mark on the stripe on the top, but it's not too noticeable. There are pouches on his belt. There's some sculpt right here. The buckles aren't painted though, so a little disappointed on that. His feet got them nice dressy shoes. I do like how it looks. I mean, it captures, I think, the feel of the cartoon. It looks like how he looks like in the cartoon. So I'm not particularly mad with the sculpt. I'm not particularly mad with the paint. I kind of like the figure, at least how it looks, look-wise. Let's get into the articulation, because, yeah, there's some things to be disappointed, but some things that are actually pretty dang good. Like this head. Check out that kind of tilt. It is a double ball peg in there. So, yeah, affords you that kind of movement. Yeah. Back, however, doesn't look much back because of that helmet. Down gives you some down, and of course you get your rotation. For the arms, they do make a T-pose, and they do the full 360. There is a bicep swivel, single jointed elbow that gets you at the 90-degree mark, and there is a swivel there as well. Now you got a swivel and a vertical hinge for the trigger fingers. Most of the hands are regular hinge, so that's to keep in mind. Ab crunch doesn't get you much forward at all. A little gripe of mine. Back, it does get you some. And there is a waist cut right there that I don't know if it's a ball. I'm guessing it is a ball because side, it doesn't give you much at all. Like just like a centimeter. Back does afford you some. A little tad. Forward, nothing at all. You're basically going to get your swivel there. So using them in conjunction going back, he could just basically look that far back. Forward, not much at all. So keep that in mind. Legs split up this much. Yeah, that's the farthest it could split. So he's not going to do some acrobatic moves. Forward goes like that. Back, just a tad. There is a thigh swivel. Single jointed knee that gives you 90-degree mark. The ankles go up like this. Back like that. There is a swivel. And there is pivot in there. So, I think the articulation is actually a lot better than what I was expecting. I was expecting articulation more or less like in the lines of the Mo Simpsons figure. So I'm pleasantly surprised. But now that we did get into the figure, let's just do some figure comparisons. I do got the Duke and Snake Eyes from Super 7, but I haven't unpacked them yet. So we're just going to do a classified series comparisons and see how that turns out. All right, for our first comparison, here we have him next to the McFarlane Toys Joker. And here is the Age of Apocalypse Sabretooth. Now I chose these because this is in the 7-inch scale more or less. And this one is on the larger side of the 1/12 scale Marvel Legends. Now both are a bit taller than the Cobra Commander. So I actually think this still looks kinda okay. And our next comparison is a couple of classified series figures. I mean, we got Duke right here on the left and Roadblock on the right. Now, when compared to Duke, I mean, he towers over him. So I think that's a pretty bad look. I don't think it's fudgeable. But with Roadblock, since Roadblock is a little bit taller, I mean, you could kind of fudge it if you really, really want to. But let me know what you guys think. And for our final comparison, still sticking with the classified series, but this time with a couple of enemies in Red Ninja and Supreme Cobra Commander. Now, of course, they're not gonna scale, guys. But I wanted to bring these out just to show the differences. I mean, I know it's not the same Cobra Commander, but I think they could each hold a place on the shelf. Let me know what you guys think. So in conclusion, I really enjoyed the figure. I mean, it looks good. It looks closer to the cartoon than a classified series Cobra Commander. So I'm happy with that. And the articulation I thought was gonna actually be worse, but it's kind of surprised me. I mean, I'm excited to see what they do with Wave 2 forward, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you enjoyed the figure, I will leave a link down in the description. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like and subscribe. My name is Ron from Comics and Stuff, and I'll check you guys on the next episode. Peace.